Okay, is this going? Hello, testing. One, two, three. All right. Hello, guys. I'm currently filming this. Oh my. Currently filming this at 12:17 a.m. At Tuesday because I forgot to do it on Monday. But I want to talk about the Ben 10 Dynamite comic. It actually comes out tomorrow at Wednesday, May 6th at the time I'm filming this. And I'm super excited for it. I have lots of thoughts and opinions and things I just want to talk about. So let's get into it. So start out with the covers. Oh my god, they look insanely beautiful. Right here's the like main cover. Here's the one without like the Ben 10 logo. Just oh my god, the art is so beautiful. I'll get into the designs later. One thing that really kind of I just don't like is this is the Ben 10 reboot logo, and they kind of just plastered it on here, and it looks like really out of place with everything else. Uh, so I don't know why they did that. Whatever. Here's the variant cover. We'll get into those later. But I want to talk about the. Oh wait, no, not the alien designs yet. Here's some panels of the comic that got shown off a little bit early. So everything looks pretty good, except Ben and Gwen. According to like the writers or something, kids are very hard to draw for them, or just in comics in general. And Ben and Gwen are obviously kids. So here we have big forehead Gwen. There's been a lot of memes about that. This is not a pretty panel. Same with maybe this one. So hopefully they get better at drawing that. But Max looks really good. He's got his kind of his outfit from the reboot actually, but it looks really good. Everything looks pretty good. Um, here's like the government. The Omnitrix. I want to talk about the Omnitrix. The design for the Omnitrix is so interesting. It's just a bunch of just tangled, wired mess. And then obviously there's the button, the dial. A very interesting design. I mean, for a prototype, it does make sense. Like, it looks more prototypey than honestly like the classic original Omnitrix. So that's very interesting. Also, this is another variant cover. So now I want to get into the alien designs. They've been like posting artwork. The designers have been posting artworks or whatever, and I think some of them aren't final and some of them are or something. Not entirely sure, but I'm just gonna get into it. So forearms, he has gloves which look really cool. I like that. They're fingerless gloves. Those are badass. I like fingerless gloves a lot. In this outfit, he's wearing like a whole tactical battle gear, but then like it looks like here and in the cover, he's just wearing his normal outfit. So that's kind of interesting because he has like almost armor, some like pouches right here. So this is really interesting. Um, and then for his forehead symbol, it's a tattoo, which is I think is really interesting. And then also his eyes with the pure black and then the small orange, like on the cover and here, it looks terrifying. It's amazing. I love how the whole comic and just in general, everything's going for a lot grittier designs and more adult themed. So next up, we're getting the Cannonball, and Jesus Christ, he just looks weird as fuck. I don't even know. I'm not censoring anything in this video. Oh crap, too lazy. It's like midnight or 12 a.m. that I'm filming this. Compared to like his original classic design, and here, oh my god, it looks like he got like stung by a bee. It's very interesting, like how bulbous they are compared to this, because they're like sort of sunken, and these are like really sticking out. The Omnitrix placement, it's fine there. Interesting how they didn't do the black stripe on his head or anything like that. Interesting design choice, but they did do like the side here. Obviously, they don't have to do everything the same because it's not classic continuity, but it's just interesting. Um, Looks really freaky, but I don't hate it. Um, so yeah, I have nothing really else to say. Pretty cool. Diamond Head, I love his design. He's got no shirt, which I think is kind of cool. He's wearing some shorts, and I think that works. At first I was gonna say I think he'd look better in pants, but no. But he's just so crystally and jagged, and he looks like almost broken. Like here's in his original classic design, he's super smooth and angular, and everything is purpose. But here he's just like a rocky mess. There's no like set pattern or anything. He also has abs. That's pretty cool. I actually really like the Omnitrix on the belt. That reminds me of Omniverse a lot when they did that. But he looks super cool. I love the back spikes. His shoulders look really cool. Love this design, 10 out of 10. Super cool. I don't think I really have anything else to say. Almost looks like he doesn't have feet. They're just like giant stumps, so that's interesting. But yeah, it's all for Diamond Head, I have to say. Accelerate. Okay, so Accelerate is really interesting because I can't even really decipher like what they look like. Because obviously, classic Accelerate, you have his head, then he has the helmet. But for here, and like the art right here, it looks like there's an eye right here, and then this is the helmet. But does this open up and this is just a design detail? I don't even know. And then also the wheels for feet. I think that's pretty cool. I don't mind that. The tail looks really nice. Like these spiky talons come out of his legs. I like that. That's not on the classic design. Really interesting. A lot of detail. It looks like he's gonna like not just run. He's gonna like put his feet down maybe and run, or maybe he's just in a running pose right here. I don't know, but it looks super interesting. I can't even say anything about it because I'm just gonna have to see it in the comic to even know what's happening. Also, it looks like he's like almost a chainsaw on his head. That's extremely cool too. Very interesting design. Can't even tell where it is almost, but super cool. Um, where's even the Omnitrix placed? I just realized that you can't even see where the Omnitrix is placed. It could just be on the chest, and oh, that could be it right there. I can't see it from this angle, but yeah, that's interesting. I think that's all I really have to say for Accelerate. But yeah, I don't know how I feel about the design when I don't really know much about it. Next up, we have Stinkfly. I don't know how I feel about this because immediately compared to Classic, I feel like it's a downgrade. Because, okay, so this image I actually just found like 2 days ago. They posted the artists or whatever. But like, if you look here and here, he just looks like a damn bug, like not an alien bug or anything. Because in my opinion, and not even opinion, it's just like the justified fact. Stinkfly's main thing is like his four eye stalks. And in the comic, oh, he's got two eyes. I like that he has antennas; those are cool. But then he only has four legs. That it looks like. Classic, he had four technically, and then his hands. Looks like okay. Wait. Okay, no, I think that's the same here actually. But then whatever, I don't mind the colors. This is I can't tell if this is just like stickiness or just connects to his wing. That's interesting. And then this image was posted a few days ago, so I don't know if these can come out of his head and do something because they're not on here or here. But this image was just posted from like the artist of the comic a few days ago. So I don't know, but I do think it's a slight downgrade from normal Stinkfly, but not as bad as reboot Stinkfly. So that's all I really have to say about Stinkfly so far. Um, Heat Blast looks very cool, but I am a little mixed on. Um, I like how he has the shoulders, like Ben 10K Heat Blast. He has the shoulder pauldrons with the fire. I just noticed the Omnitrix is actually sideways there. Interesting. The mask, it almost looks like a mask, but it is his face. Looks very cool, but like I don't like how it almost doesn't have a mouth because I feel like we're gonna lose a little bit of expressiveness there. Kind of just depends. The like magma texture though for like the armor looks super cool. Oh, excuse me. Um, on one hand, I kind of did wish there was like magma cracking through it, but then like for the concept of armor, I feel like that really wouldn't work. Super interesting how he has magma claws and like a little bit of magma on the hands. That's pretty cool. Um, but then he doesn't have. It looks like he has like a magma chest plate on, and then like he doesn't really have pants. He has like these like I don't even know what you call this boots. Kind of his toes look basically kind of the same, but whatever, just toes. These don't look bad, but then like his cry, I don't know. They should have. I don't know, cause like I would say they should bring this down to cover up his crotch a little more. Obviously, it doesn't have genitals, but it's just a little weird. But then it just looked like there'd be this part missing. If they raise that up, it's just gonna look weird. So I don't really know. Maybe when the comic comes out and I see the design, I'll be able to feel better about it. But overall, it's not bad, but it's just a little interesting on what they did with it, but pretty cool in general still. Next we have Upgrade. Oh man, Upgrade looks super cool. So galvanic mechamorphs are usually really slender and slim and movable. But he's like a giant mecha goo beast, and I think that's really cool. Reminds me of like Venom a little bit. Oh man, I thought I heard somebody. I'm trying to film this while everyone's sleeping, so I'm trying not to wake anybody up either. But he's got like giant venom claws, and again, the galvanic mechamorph pattern isn't like a simple pattern like this. Like it's always like this. It's messy and super cool. I wonder if these will like have like shocking effects when he's like doing something. That'd be kind of cool. That's like the vibe I'm getting. He's just super bulky and stuff, and I really like that. Like usually that didn't work, like it did not in Omniverse, but here it looks super cool. I really like it. Super interesting. Next up we got, I don't know, all the alien designs are look just so monstery, which is what they're going for. That they literally said they're going for like monster. You're supposed to be scared of them. And yeah, it works. Okay, next up we got gray matter. I don't know how I feel about this one. I think I like the outfit with like the weird coat and it going up to his neck. The Omnitrix symbol on his shoulder. I don't mind that. Whatever. The outfit looks really nice. His hands look weird. His feet look weird. I like it. Very Galvin like. Um, and then I really don't know how I feel about the brain head. Here's like here's how it looks on the comic cover. Here how it is in the art they shared. I don't know, because on one hand I feel like they could just punch the shit out of his brain and he gets like hurt, but on one hand they can't just like redo gray matter as the same. There's not a lot you can do to change it. So I guess this is like isn't terrible, but this is very interesting. I don't know. I don't hate it. I don't love it. I'm gonna need more time to settle on how I think about it. So I'm very mixed on gray matter. I don't know how I feel about it. It's just so weird. Anyway, next up, Overflow. Now this is super cool. I'm putting giving Ben the reboot playlist for his starting 10 is super interesting, but I don't mind it because it gives Overflow more time to shine. So I have a few art here. This is the cover, this is some art, and then this is some recent art. Apparently, this one's not final, is what Robert Carey said. He's one of the artists. He looks like a murderous transformer, which is just insane. He's got like a gas mask almost. I can't even just tell what he is because he's so giant. And like he's all red and black with the blue back. It just looks so cool. And then this was some art they literally posted. I had this like 2 days ago before filming this. And oh my god, this looks like something that would just kill you. It's insane. And I'm so happy about all this because now people will stop giving Overflow so much shade. It gives the character a new chance to shine in the light, and I love it. Super cool. I think I'm gonna really like this design when it gets shown off. I don't know what number I'd like give it, maybe 10 out of 10, but we'll have to see. Super cool. Next up, Wildvine. Wildvine is very interesting. So on the comic cover, he looks like this, like how he does here, like a walking vine man, whatever, not the tendrils he has or whatever, but he's just like this mess of vines and flower right here and whatever. Like he's not like a central shape, and it looks super cool, but it's just so weird and interesting. But then there's also this they posted. So is he gonna be able to like change his just body completely, like whatever he wants? Because I don't even like know, but that's just so cool in my opinion. Maybe 10 out of 10 design. He just looks really cool. Um, I don't really have any complaints. It's just gonna be interesting to see how they do that so far. And then one thing I'm also kind of noticing is a lot of the designs. It seems like they're just gonna be kind of random, like because I'm assuming they're not gonna draw all the spines gonna be the exact same every time. They'll draw them slightly different every panel, obviously, but they're gonna be doing that with like okay, so Wild Vine, maybe upgraded patterns. That's debatable. Like the ones I'd say they definitely do it with is Wild Vine and Diamond Head. Oh, okay, that's it. It's only two. I guess I thought there was gonna be more they do that with. but it's still just very interesting. Like how that's like a little pattern slightly. And then so I showed off two of the covers. I want to talk about all the variant covers and covers for the first issue. So, oh, my throat is sore. I'm like half getting over a cold right now. I was filming this. So this is gonna be the main cover. I like it perfectly fine. Yet again, I'm really not a fan of them using the reboot logo. It just irks me the wrong way. This is the variant cover by Duncan Rillo, which is super cool. Okay, yes, yeah, this is the Robert Carey one, which is super interesting. The way Wildvine and Gray Matter looks, and then looks like Forearms has like his poncho outfit. Accelerate up here in the corner honestly looks like a weird version of Rook. And there's this weird cannonball. It's just so interesting. Like, ooh, there's Overflow and Stink Flies blue down here in the corner. It's a variant cover, so it's not how they're gonna look, but it's just a very interesting take on it. Then we have this one by Dustin Nyagan. I don't know. And I love this one. It was funny. I showed my mom this, and she thought like I made like somehow fake made this or whatever, and that was me. I don't. I wouldn't say it like 100% looks like me, but I really like this one. Super cool. Gives you a very detailed look of the Omnitrix, and they confirmed like this is basically what it's gonna look like. Super cool. And then this one we got Ben and just super dynamic lighting and drawing and visuals and whatever, and then forearms. This one's super cool too. Oh, and then there's this one with Upgrade Wildvine, and this one just looks extremely insane too. They almost look like all mutilated together. And then that pose and just the way all the art looks right here. This one's by Eric Conity. I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm sorry. This one just looks insane too. And then there's this one. I don't really know why somebody bought this one. Apparently, it's just all white. Then they have like um this one where it's literally just it doesn't have the logo. Same for like all the user ones, whatever. And they have ones that are just gray. I don't really know why you'd want that, or ones with no logo. And they're like this one with like no logo. It's like $50 or something. I don't really know why you'd want that. I'm new to comic books. I've never really bought comic books before, except like a Spider-Man one from my friend and whatever. But $5 for each one is a super good price. I'm gonna get all the variant covers for this first one. And then for the second issue, I have no clue if I'm gonna or not. But that's pretty good for like a comic book, $5. I am just so excited for this. I can't even like tell you guys how excited I am. I've been waiting for 6 months. That's how long I've been waiting. I remember October of 2025 is when I first learned that this was happening, and I've been waiting ever since. We got the Ben 10 Fortnite collab, and now this. Just Ben 10 is so back. I'm so excited for everything. But yeah, I really think that's all I have to say. Overall, I think the covers are good. Mad they're using the reboot logo. Just does not fit in my opinion. The art looks extremely good, except for Ben and Gwen. Like their kid designs, whatever. Just I don't know. We'll see how it'll probably improve like as issues go on. The Omnitrix, I really like it. I've seen some people don't like it. I don't mind it. It's super cool. Most of the alien designs I like. Some of them, they're all very just weird and monstrous, which is what they were going for. Which I don't mind. I love it. They're all extremely cool. Um, I'm excited they're doing the reboot playlist. I really hope we get to see Ghost Freak and Wildmud in here because they look amazing in this style, though. So yeah. And then, really quick, I want to talk about apparently the plot, which I'm also super excited for. I put this link in here so I could do this. Uh, yeah, this is super cool. Whatever. Let's see. Oh, it has to load. Whoops. Okay, here we go. In Dynamite's press release, let's see. Updating the concept for modern aesthetic, both who grew up the series and newcomers. The definitive Ben 10 experience directly from the creators. A wider range of tones and themes. uh, will be explored from drama to comedy to tragedy and even the surreal. So I don't think it's gonna be like super adult themed, but definitely a little darker than the original. And then the first issue being Ben Tennyson and his family are out camping when a meteor crashes nearby. When the inquisitive boy investigates, he finds the mysterious Omnitrix among the wreckage. From that moment, a new superhero is born. The new telling of will allow Casey and his team to expand the scale and scope of these pivotal beloved moments. A range of real-world impacts will be explored, with the military getting peripherally involved in a bona fide alien threat. So that's what on this first page is super, like right here, whatever. And that's super cool. Because, like, that's realistic. Like, in the show, there was the plumbers, but the military, they just didn't give a crap. Like, but this is so cool. I'm just so excited for that. That's pretty cool, too. And then, let's see. Yes, I don't think there's like anything else that I want to cover in here. But yeah, that's super cool. But I think that's really all I have to say about it so far. I'm so excited for it. I'm gonna probably make a vlog of me like picking up the comics and stuff. Yeah, super excited for it. Cannot wait. That's pretty much all I have to say though. Like I always say, I'm Zach Attack, and I will be back in the next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell for when you want to know when the next video is coming. Like my new Ben 10 comic vlog video that I just said will be coming up. I don't know. Whatever. I'm filming this at 12:39 a.m. I am tired. I am going to bed. Goodbye.